Aquarius, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for mid-January 2023. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business, as always, and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could dip our toes into energy and see what's going on for my lovely Aquarians. I hope you're all doing fabulous and fantastic. I'm sure you are. Let's get it going, my guides. Talk to me. What do we got for Aquarius here, mid-January? Yeah, we're just going to look at this first card super quick, then we'll get into the full tarot reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean in on, which is always interesting. But let's get this first card popping. What's going on for Aquarius, please? Yeah, thank you. So yeah, there could be something that you have your focus on or somebody that's focused on you. Now, yes, the imagery of this card can be a bit concerning with the wolf looking at Red Riding Hood, but it's nothing to freak out about, really. We'll start peeling back the layers on that momentarily. Before we do, though, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the January subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know I'd greatly appreciate it. But into the reading, enough of the promo. Have a look here at the big bad wolf. He is looking at Red Riding Hood. So the first thing that always pops into my mind is there could be someone or something that is within your sights, or you could be analyzing it, watching it, looking at all the details. Something has your attention, or if something doesn't have your attention, you have somebody else's. Okay, and I'm not trying to be a fear monger or anything like that. To me, this is a big card of focus. So Spirit could be asking you like to switch your focus, make sure you're doubling down on your efforts for whatever it is you might be going through. Now, of course, there could be a little bit of, I don't want to use the word danger because you know me, I'm an optimistic reader, but just watch the company you keep in this time, especially like with the wolf and Red Riding Hood. It feels a little unsettling, but let's get into tarot. I'm going to get you 3 cards in the upright, then we'll get the intuitive, juicy stuff flowing. And with that first card, I always say it doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a footnote. So we'll see what we got going on here, my friends. Let's shuffle it up one time for the Aquarians. Still using the adorable Smith Tiny Tarot. I've been loving this for weeks now. But yeah, last week's reading was an interesting anomaly, I'd say. Now, I usually try to keep the titling to a very simplistic way. You had a new one last week that I've never used before. It was titled A Massive Manifestation. Okay, there was a big energy of creating things, bringing things into existence. We had the sun clarified by the magician. It was a beautiful, powerful energy. So just know those energies could still be lingering. Your powers of creation could be heightened in this time, especially since we're moving closer to the Aquarius season. But let's get you these 3 cards. Let's see what we got. What's out here for Aquarius? Only take this how it hits for you. You know that, my friends. Okay, so we have Temperance in position number 1. And it's like we continue to get these universal energies week after week for Aquarius recently. So Temperance is not a bad card. I guess it depends on what you're going through. But let's get 2 more. It's a slow card. It's a healing card. It's not a bad card by any means. We got the 4 of Cups. This is a mental card of the mind. Very active mind. I've been seeing that in air signs a little extra this week. Could be on someone's mind. All right, you're going to have a bonus. So we have Justice, the Karmic card, showing up here right at the end. That is interesting to me. We also have the Queen of Pentacles. She has been very popular in a lot of the signs, and she is your bonus. So let's breeze through this real quick, Aquarius. I'll give you the classical meanings and archetypes before we get the juicy intuitive stuff. And remember, these could be your energies or other people's. Only take it how it hits for you. But position number 1, we have Temperance, a beautiful, angelic, powerful type of energy. And I will say that, same with Justice on the back end, this universal energy is connected to the Aquarians for some reason in recent weeks. But Temperance, it could just be a Sagittarius that you're linked to. Okay, we might want to clarify it and see what they're thinking about, what they're up to. But it's the Archangel Michael. This is a card of spiritual protection when I see it, but also that of patience, letting something calm down, taking a step back, letting things run their course. Okay, so we really want to clarify it to see what it's about, because if we have a volatile upheaval type of energy underneath this, that could change the game. Okay, Temperance could be linked into creation as well. Notice that Michael is always pouring water from one cup to the next. This is alchemical and creation based. So I do feel like your manifestation powers are heightened. To the center, we have the Four of Cups, one of my bigger cards of daydreaming, the active mind. Okay, a lot of people link this card to somebody like not seeing the opportunities they have in front of them. I don't always see it like that, but there could be someone or something that is on your mind heavily in the coming days and weeks. Could you be thinking back on the past? Possibly, but there is this super thought-based type of vibe here. You might be on someone else's mind as well when we have the Four of Cups. So we really want to clarify it to see what this thought process, this mental action could be about. Because it could be loving, it could be kind, but at the same time, it could be very heightened and anxious. On the very back end, we have Lady Justice. This could represent a Libra in your life. I love this card. It could be a card of decisions. It could represent legal situations, legal documents, contracts, and taxes, all that fun stuff, right? But aside from that and decision-making, justice is karmic. It's powerful. It's the universe balancing the scales, all right? So if you're not connected to Libra, there might be some sort of karmic warning in store for this spread that Spirit might be taking notes, keeping receipts, all that stuff. We just have to see whether it's karmic lessons, karmic situations. There could be a lot of ways this could go. Okay, now moving to the very back end, you do have a bonus. You have the Queen of Pentacles. Now, for a portion of you, it might just be linked to an earth sign. Doesn't matter, male, female, or anything in between. This is a very similar card to the Empress when I see her. So stability, abundance, fertility, mother figures. That's a big vibe with her. So these are all things that could be very important in this time, but it's stable. This is a rock solid type of energy. So I do like it. If you're not connected to an earth sign, this could be some sort of abundance coming in or a blessing. So with all that being said, Aquarius, let's dive deeper. We're going to jump in and clarify. Okay, so let's get a good shuffle here. And just the fact that we have temperance and justice, these very powerful energies, like for weeks now. So shuffle it up one time. And yes, Aquarius, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's start in on temperance. And yes, if you're a reader yourself or you're just learning, that's why this box is here. If you feel like playing along, go ahead. If you have any messages you want to give to Aquarius, you think they need to hear it, you drop it down in the comments. I don't mind at all. You won't be stepping on my toes. All right, temperance time. Let's get this moving. What do we got? Why is temperance here for Aquarius? Thank you. Wow. Yeah, you will get what's coming to you, Aquarius. We got the Ten of Pentacles under temperance. This is so beautiful. Like, this just literally made me feel warm and fuzzy on the inside. Like, don't worry. It might not be moving as quick as you'd like it. Things might not be improving as fast as you want them, but you will get it. You will have it. Spirit is watching. This is a beautiful energy. Like, it's filling me with so much, like, warmth and happiness. I've loved this. Ten of Pentacles in the upright under temperance is like, you will have your rewards. You will get what's coming to you. Okay? Like, if you're a selfless individual, if you're a good person, a solid individual, whatever it might be. We do have a karmic card on the back end, so this could represent those rewards coming in due course, in due time. Okay, so this could be your guide's spirit saying, listen, Aquarius, we know you want to do this. We know you want to attain this. We know this is what your goal is. To give the universe some time to wind it up for you. Okay, this is beautiful. I love it. So once again, the energy of victories, happiness, abundance, really good. For some of you, if you're related to Sagittarius, for some reason they're showing up here heavily. They're highlighted, so you might want to check in on them. But let's see what's up with the Four of Cups. Beautiful. You will get what's coming. That's just like the first thing I felt. So let's see what's up with the Four of Cups. Let's see what this mental energy is about. It's feeling okay. Let's hope it doesn't take a turn on me here, because I always seem to talk too soon. In a tower or tennis. There's the devil here. Okay, I saw that one coming, right? Now, this is somebody who is having some troubled thoughts here. We got the devil in the upright underneath the Four of Cups. This is somebody who has very troubled thoughts sometimes. Okay, I'm not saying it's you, but there might be someone you're linked to where, like, externally they might look fine, they might look cool, but internally there's a lot going on and it gets dark here. So we have this beautifully positive message here, but I'm not a big fan of this Four of Cups devil energy. Okay, this could be somebody beating themselves up mentally as well, being very hard on themselves. Another vibe I'm picking up here in the center is like possible obsession type of energy. So watch out for that. There might be somebody that is like borderline obsessed with you in some sort of way. Do with that what you will. Or there might be some sort of like mental attachment, mental obsession you have with someone or something. Okay, I'm not trying to come sideways with anyone. I don't judge. I just tell you what the cards feel like to me. But the Four of Cups with the devil in the upright, it's a little troublesome, especially when I think back to this first oracle card. Okay, so this could be a warning here. So just watch the company you keep the head on a swivel in this time. There might be somebody that is like infatuated with you as well. So we're going to go in on justice. It's either that or somebody who is having very troubled thoughts right now. Okay. And if that is you, if you're having some dark thoughts, troubled thoughts, it could be spiritually linked. You might want to like cleanse yourself, protect yourself energetically as well. Let's go in on justice. I feel like I should keep talking about this center, but I'm going to keep progressing. I think you get where I'm going with all that. Let's see what's up with justice. Whew, that felt heavy to me. Please just try to keep the mind right if possible. Okay, mental health is very important. So why is justice here? Yeah, there it is. There are some things that people can't control, and I feel like on either side of this spread, we have somebody getting what's coming to them, okay? One is very good, one is very positive, the other one not so much. We have the Five of Swords in reverse underneath justice, okay? Like, yeah, you can't fight it. Like, there's nothing you could do to fight this karmic energy. It's coming, so this could be a big warning about karma. Right? Putting forth what you want to get back in return, putting good out into the world. So if recently there's been somebody that's like done you wrong, or it's just a bad individual, a dark individual, just spirit might be trying to tell you like, listen, don't let it consume you. Don't let it fill your energy, fill your space. This person is going to get what they deserve. They're going to get what's coming to them. And like I said, the way this energy is laid out, we have this beautiful positivity of someone getting what's coming to them. But on this back end, similar thing, but totally different, right? Other side of the coin. Five of Swords could represent narcissistic individuals. The fact that it's showing up in reverse is like, all right, yeah, there's no use fighting it. There's no use fighting something here. Okay, so let's go through and talk about this because Aquarius, as usual, your reading is super interesting and intriguing. I always rewatch your readings after I film them because I just find them super interesting. But moving here into the beginning, we have Temperance clarified by the Ten of Pentacles in the upright. Beautiful. This filled me with so much happiness when that card came out, where it's just reassurance from spirit saying like, just be patient. It's coming. You will get what you deserve. Like, that's a big vibe here. But it felt positive. Moving to the center is where we started getting a little shift here. We have the Four of Cups with the devil in the upright. Of course, it could be obsessive tendencies, obsessive thoughts, somebody who has very dark thoughts. Just knowing the coming days and weeks, you might have some rough thoughts, dark thought patterns, okay? And they can be resolved. Another thing, just please be perceptive of spiritual attachment, spiritual attack, things like that. Make sure you're cleansing yourself. Moving to the very back end, we have Lady Justice with the Five of Swords in reverse. Specifically, if you've been connected to someone with narcissistic tendencies, this to me is that karmic retribution type of energy. So on both ends, we have people getting what they deserve, but in completely different ways, right? The scales of Lady Justice showing up here. So I do believe that this is a big warning about the karmic energies that are at play, a big karmic warning, because you know, we have the good, the bad, the in-between. There's a lot going on here, and only you could judge the situations you've been in through, okay? For some of you, this might not be hitting whatsoever, and that's completely fine. Please feel free to watch your other placements, but I just find this interesting, okay? Especially with recent weeks, how much universal energy has been around the Aquarius collective. Just know, like, we could be living in very interesting, powerful times for all the Aquarians. Let's get you one of these real quick, a shadow card. Let's see what's in the shadows for Aquarius. As usual, as a reader, the Aquarius reading never disappoints. So let's get it going. What's in the shadows? We'll just finish this reading off nice and smooth with this last card. What's in the shadows for my Aquarians? I mean, there's a really happy message to be had here as well. 9 of Wands, okay? Some of you might be a little overly protective or overly possessive, territorial when this card shows up as well. Nothing wrong with being protective of over those you love, things that you value. But the 9 of Wands is the wounded warrior. This is somebody that always has their guard up when we see it in the shadows. So some of you might be waiting on the shoe to drop with something like, okay, where is it? What's going to happen? Like always in a state of readiness for something to like go off the rails. But for another portion of you, this could be big communication issues with others as well. So you might be having big miscommunications with those that are closest to you when the Knight of Wands is in the shadow. I mean, the 9 of Wands is in the shadows. So watch out for things like that. For a portion of you, this could represent suppression, closing something off, suppressing it down. So there's a lot of things showing up here. Please look into the reverse meaning of the 9 of Wands if you want to look into that further. But Aquarius, that's what I have for you this week, my friends. Don't click away just yet. I'm going to give you the details of the January subscriber surprise. For the January subscriber surprise, I'm giving away 2 copies of the beautiful, adorable Smith Tiny Tarot. This is the deck I used in this week's readings. So if you'd like to get your hands on this, it's 2 simple things. As always, my friends, first, you must be subscribed, which I'm sure you already are. And second, let me know down in the comments which one of the cards from this week's readings you thought was most adorable. Which one do you like the best? You'll be entered to win, and at the end of the month, I'll announce the winners in my community tab at random. As always, my friends, much love to you, and I'll see you next time.